Right now, without a real, stable value, pi is just a number on a screen for most users. There's excitement, but also a lot of uncertainty. That's where the global consensus value, or GCV, comes in. A bold, community-driven idea that pi's value should be set by its users, not by outside crypto exchanges or market speculators. GCV is an ambitious attempt to define value from the ground up, challenging the traditional ways we think about money and who gets to decide what it's worth. In this video, we'll dive deep into the GCV phenomenon, explore where the famous $314,159 figure comes from, and unpack the heated debate it sparked within the pi community and beyond. We'll examine the gap between this dream value and pi's actual market price, and hear from both passionate supporters and skeptical critics about what the future might hold. It's a story of hope, controversy, and the quest to create a new kind of money, one that's shaped by its community. Let's get started and see what the Pi network is really all about. So, what exactly is the global consensus value, often called GCV? GCV is a fascinating theory from the Pi community. It suggests that Pi's value shouldn't be left to unpredictable market forces or speculation, but instead should be determined by a collective agreement among its users. Picture millions of people, all coming together to agree that one pi is worth a specific amount. This shared agreement could create a stable internal economy, where everyone knows what to expect. Supporters of GCV believe this kind of stability is crucial for everyday transactions. It means you wouldn't have to worry about your groceries or morning coffee suddenly costing twice as much the next day. Unlike traditional currencies, which are often influenced by governments or big investors, GCV puts the power of value directly in the hands of the people who use it. If enough people are willing to accept pi at a set value, that value becomes real, at least within the community. It's a social contract, built on trust and participation. But for GCV to truly work, everyone needs to stick to the agreed price in every transaction, whether they're buying a car, a loaf of bread, or anything in between. It's a radical and ambitious vision, a self-sustaining economy built entirely on shared belief and cooperation rather than external control. Of course, this idea demands massive coordination, ongoing communication, and unwavering commitment from everyone involved. The GCV movement is working to turn this shared belief into a reality, aiming to unite people across the globe under one economic vision. Whether this bold experiment can truly succeed on a global scale is still an open question, but it's a journey that's capturing imaginations worldwide. Why is the GCV set at $314,150 per pi? It's not random, it's a nod to the mathematical constant pi 3.1159. Supporters turned those digits into a dollar value, making it a memorable symbolic goal. Tying the coin's value to its namesake gives the community a rallying cry and a sense of identity. At this price, even small holders would become wealthy overnight, fueling hope and excitement. The number is both a marketing tool and a statement of ambition. But critics say it's wildly unrealistic. Such a valuation would make Pi's total market cap bigger than the world's entire economy. While the symbolism is clever, the economics are daunting. For believers though, $314,159 is more than a price. It's a declaration of independence from traditional finance. Whether it's achievable is another matter entirely. Some claim the $314,159 GCV is now hard-coded into Pi's infrastructure. The rumor is that all internal transactions and balances are measured against this fixed value. Supposedly, apps and transactions on the Pi platform use GCV as their base unit. This would make GCV the official price within Pi's ecosystem, even before it's open to the public. The claim comes from interpretations of technical updates and vague communications from the Pi core team. Supporters see this as proof their dream is becoming reality. But there's no official confirmation. Skeptics say it's a misunderstanding or wishful thinking. No verifiable evidence shows GCV is actually embedded in the code. The rumor persists, fueling debate and dividing the community. For now, it's more belief than fact. Here's where the dream meets reality. While GCV supporters tout 314,359, Pi IOUs trade on exchanges for about 20 to 30 cents. The real Pi can't be withdrawn yet. What's traded is just a promise of future coins. The gap between GCV and market price is staggering, over 1 million times apart. GCV fans dismiss the exchange price as irrelevant, insisting the real value will emerge when the mainnet opens. They believe true value is built through community transactions, not speculation. Market analysts, meanwhile, see the exchange price as the only real indicator of value. They argue GCV is fantasy, and that supply and demand will rule once trading is open. This sets up a showdown. Can community belief override market forces? The answer will define Pi's future. Until then, the two values exist in uneasy parallel. The Pi community is split between GCV believers and skeptics. Believers see $314,159 as the project's core philosophy, a rebellion against the old financial system. They share stories of trades at GCV value, reinforcing their faith and community spirit. For them, holding Pi and upholding GCV is a matter of principle and hope for future reward. Skeptics, including many longtime pioneers, worry the high valuation is misleading and could harm Pi's credibility. They argue value should come from real-world use and market forces, not just consensus. This group points to the IOU market price as a reality check. Some call for the Pi core team to end the GCV debate and set realistic expectations. The divide is deep, one side driven by hope, the other by caution. Both want Pi to succeed, but disagree on how value should be defined. The debate rages on. GCV is a magnet for controversy, both inside and outside the Pi community. Critics say the $314,159 valuation is pure fantasy. If real, Pi's market cap would dwarf the global economy. Some accuse GCV promoters of misleading newcomers with impossible promises. The debate has created rifts, with accusations of manipulation and spreading FUD on both sides. Allegations that the Pi core team sold Pi IOUs on exchanges have fueled distrust. GCV supporters saw this as a betrayal, while others say it's just business. The core team's silence on GCV only adds to the confusion. Critics argue this allows hype and misinformation to flourish. The GCV saga is a cautionary tale about the power and danger of belief in crypto. So, what's the official word from the Pi core team on GCV? In short, silence. The team refuses to comment on Pi's speculative value, focusing instead on building the ecosystem and real-world utility. They've never endorsed the $314,159 figure or any specific price. Value, they say, will emerge from real transactions and use cases. This hands-off approach frustrates both sides. Believers see it as quiet approval, skeptics as irresponsible. Some think the team is letting the community shape value, in line with crypto's decentralized ethos. Others call for a clear statement to end the GCV debate. So far, the core team walks a fine line, leaving the value question to the community. The uncertainty continues. As of late 2025, the Pi network and its GCV are a snapshot of crypto's wild mix of hope, innovation, and speculation. The project has captured the imagination of millions, drawing in people from all walks of life who are eager to be part of something revolutionary. The $314,159 GCV is a symbol of belief in a new, fairer financial system. For many, it represents not just a number, but a vision of economic empowerment and a break from traditional barriers. It shows the power of community to rally around a shared dream. The Pi network's strength lies in its global network of pioneers, united by a common goal and a sense of possibility. But the gap between GCV and market price is vast, and economic realities can't be ignored. The volatility of the crypto world means dreams and doubts often go hand in hand. The claim that GCV is hard-coded remains unproven, and the core team's silence keeps the debate alive. Unanswered questions fuel speculation and uncertainty within the community. Pi's future depends on bridging the gap between aspiration and reality. Only through transparency, innovation, and collaboration can the project move forward. When the mainnet opens, will community conviction set the price, or will the market decide? The world is waiting to see which force will ultimately prevail. The Pi network is a real-time experiment in what money can be. It's a living laboratory for the future of finance, where every participant plays a role. It challenges us to ask, can collective belief create real value, or will the harsh lessons of economics win out in the end? The answer will shape not just Pi, but the future of digital currency. The world is watching, and the next chapter is about to be written.